The consequence for youth dropping out of school prematurely are severe.
I should have continued with my studies instead of falling pregnant.
Most young people that do not finish high school will be trapped into this vicious cycle of unemployment as well as poverty.
It's very important for her to finish school in order to fulfill her dreams.
The 77% is in rural KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa to find out the extent of the problem and specifically how it relates to girls. 17-year-old Akona Wanda is currently in her last year of high school and juggling schoolwork with looking after her 1-year-old son. 2 years ago, she made her schoolmates and teachers worried when she started being disruptive in class. She was scared to tell her mother that she was pregnant, felt ashamed, didn't receive support from the father of the child, and eventually dropped out of school.
It was not the right age for me to fall pregnant. I should have fallen pregnant at the age of 25. After finishing my studies and having a job, I should be working instead of asking for money. Right now, I'm asking for money from my mother.
Girls like Akona need support beyond the classroom, and South Africa needs programs that empower young girls holistically. So the program Isibindi Ezikoleni by the National Association of Childcare Workers is a perfect example. They identify young people and focus on the root causes of disengagement as well as dropout. So I'm visiting Akona's high school, Ismont Secondary, where this program is active. Let's take a look.
What I have learned in this group is how to be responsible and how to take care of myself as a girl.
I love these sessions because here we can speak about our problems. They help us with contraception or when you fall sick.
So mostly what happens here is that the coaches, interact with the girls. And what I liked from it is that, the exercises are kind of real life scenarios where they learn about, good and bad, but also most importantly, life education, things about contraceptives, HIV and AIDS, teenage pregnancy. And these are the types of programs really that help keep girls in school. Child and youth care worker Nomvula Phiri takes responsibility for many girls like Akona. Even though she teaches the girls to delay childbearing, she also supports them when they do fall pregnant. With her help, Akona managed to re-enter her education and is currently in her final year.
I ensured that she got her homework and did not fall behind. She could always speak to me or the teachers. It was really important for her to continue with her schoolwork during that time.
The National Association of Childcare Workers accompanies us to our next stop. After both her mom and older sister passed away, Amahle Mthethwa had to move from urban Richards Bay to rural Mafakatini to live with her grandmother. She became uninterested in schoolwork and almost dropped out. Amahle was overcome with grief.
It was very hard. First my mother, then my sister. I found it hard to accept that my mother passed away. Then very soon after, my sister. It was very painful as I had no one left to talk to.
Luckily, Amahle overcame her despair and is now in grade 12. But moving to Mafakatini also meant more chores. Her grandmother expects the children to work in the garden, whose vegetables they sell in the nearby town. As the oldest child, Amahle has to make fire.
heat water, cook, and get the other children ready for school.
I noticed that she was still hurting from the passing of her mother and sister. When you speak to her, she feels as if you are ill-treating her. So I told her, I'm not hurting you. I raised your mother in the same way as I'm raising you.
More than boys, girls in South Africa are vulnerable to drop out of school. And it's not only teenage pregnancy, as in Akona Wanda's case, that is the culprit. Often, domestic or care responsibilities befall on girls. These girls, however, inspired me with their resilience and the way that they really defy the odds. My hope is that they manage to rise above their circumstances and accomplish their dreams.